You know, when I'm out on tour and I get a chance to watch your reaction to what the very best in the world do, yeah, you're impressed with the driving distance and the apex of the shot and all that, but you know what really gets the oohs and ahs? Is spin around the green, 30, 40, 50 yards and in. You see that ball spinning, you go, oh, and then you go, how do they do that? Well, you want some tour sauce? I'm giving you some tour sauce. And by the way, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends about what we've got coming on here. Now, first of all, if you want some tour sauce, you have to get yourself a golf ball that spins, a premium golf ball. I prefer Pro V1X. That's the ball that I play. Make sure you identify your game with a golf ball that is a premium ball that spins. And as I said, I prefer Titleist. Up to you. Now, second thing is you have to understand how to create spin. But before you do that, you have to understand why you aren't creating spin. So there are principally two things that you're doing that are robbing you from spin. One has to do with controlling the low point of the arc. And what happens when you are inconsistent with that, what you'll do is you'll take the club back. Sometimes you rotate your body. Sometimes you don't rotate your body. Sometimes you're throwing your hand activity on the trail side of your thighs here, so you're chucking it this way, and then you're lifting up, pulling the arms in, standing up and doing all this stuff. That's going to kind of look like this. And there's a couple of different noises that are made when that club strikes the ground and then the ball. And then pay attention to the spin rate over here. So this spin rate over here, backspin, is at 3447. So call it 3,500. Way, way low. That ball isn't going to spin at all. That one rolled out 10 yards. This is a 53-degree wedge. The other thing that you do is you stab it. So what you do is you take the club up. You don't really get any body rotation. You lift the club up in the air and you stuff it into the ground. So that looks like this. And this thing comes flying out. It's rolling forever. Now, the spin rate was actually a little bit higher, but the launch angle was 9.5 degrees. That's your launch angle right there. Spin rate got up to 5,200, but because the launch is so low, that ball rolled out 21 yards. Not good. Sauce. I want some sauce. I want that ball to, and you know this one, the one hop stop. I want that ball to land, and I want it to kind of just chisel in there like it's hitting the brakes. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to play the face of the club open. That's how you're going to get some spin. And the second thing you have to do is you have to have more club head speed to be able to increase spin. So let me show you what I mean. I'm going to make a motion here with a square face. Now, I didn't open that face, but that had a little bit more stopping power. The spin on that was about 5,600. That one stopped in about 6 yards. So that's a lot less. Watch what happens when I take this club and I just play it a little bit more open. So again, 53 is what I have here. I'm gripping it open here. And now I hit that. It's going to launch a little bit higher. And then look at that. That one actually stopped a bit sooner. The spin rate went up to 6,200. That one rolled out about 5 yards, but it spun a little bit more. Had 6,200. I'm getting close. My goal is to get up to about 8,000. That's where I want to get to. Once I get to 8,000, now I've got a ball that's going to land on that green, and it's going to take one hop, and it's going to stop. All right? Now, here's what I want you to do. We're going to add some spin. So what you're going to do is this. When you take the club back, I want you to let this hinge a little bit. And then when you come in, I want you to throw the hinge that you've had. But I don't want you to chuck it before you get to your thighs, your trail thigh. I don't want you to chuck it here. I want you to chuck it here. So we're going to take the club back, let it hinge, and then chuck it late. Don't chuck it early. Chuck it late. And when you chuck it late, you're going to hit this ball a little bit lower on the club face in those two, maybe third groove, those 2-3 number grooves, and all of a sudden spin's going to go up. So here we go. Here. Now I just chuck it. And all of a sudden, I get a one-hop stopper. And look at the spin rate right there. This is awesome. So now my spin rate's at 75.62. 53 degrees of loft, 75.62. That thing flew out to about 38. Hit, one stop, dead at 40, which is what I was trying to hit that. Awesome. Now, the question is, can I finish the rest of the way? Can I get this thing to 8,000? Yeah, I'm going to try. So here's what I want you to do. So we have the face open just like we had. We're going to hinge that thing just like we did. We're going to chuck that angle just like we did. Only this time, I'm going to chuck this thing to the left or to the pull side. So we go up, chuck and go left. And when I chuck and go left, see if I can get a little bit more spin on this. And there's the one hop stop. Now check this out. This is awesome. Look at the backspin right there. Now all of a sudden I'm at 84.42. I've got my goal of getting to 8,000. But I still think I can get more spin. I know. How? Because I'm doing this all with the 43. I mean the 53. I'm going to now the 58er. Or as my friend Mr. Bob Volke would say, the lobber. I'm going lobber. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that 58. I'm going to open it up. I'm then going to chuck, and I'm going to chuck left. And I'm going to chuck late and left. So late and left, late and left. Here we go. Chuck, late and left. And when you start chucking late and left, what ends up happening is you can chuck it faster. That club head speed was at 54 miles an hour. I can chuck this thing faster and more left, boom. And now all of a sudden, when I do all that, I should be able to get this club head speed up above 54 and get that spin rate near or above 8,500. And frankly, I'm not kidding you, I'm a little bit startled that I got that 53 to get up that high. So here we go. Chucking late and left. Here we go. So there's good news, bad news. I got that to 8,100. That thing had some serious stopping power on it. That thing hit, took once and stopped. I hit it low on the face. That's what I was talking about. Oh, I don't know if you can get in here, Gibbsy. You know what I'm going to do? Hit one more. I'm going to give Gibbsy a second to kind of take that camera 5 and get it close into my chest so I can show you where these impact. Did you get it? There you go. Go back to 5. That's perfect. Climb in there. Climb in there with 5. Go right on in there. Don't be bashful. There you go. I'm going to come to you. You can see right in there. Those are my little dots. That's how low that is there. See that impact point? That's right in the second and third groove. And when I start getting in the second and third groove, now I'm going to get low. I took a 58. Just think about this for a second. I took a 58. I opened it up, which would mean, let's say it's at 60 to 62. That ball launched at 25.4 degrees. It launched at 25.4 degrees. Why? Because I hit it low on the face. Low on the face, more spin, lower launch. Here we go. See if I can do this again. I got to get this thing. I got above 8,000, which is a bonus. I got the ball, take one bounce and stop. Bonus. That's what I'm trying to get. I just didn't get my 8,400. But what's also interesting, too, by the way, is I got 8,400 with that 53. And many people think, well, I need a lob wedge to stop. No, you don't. You don't need a lob wedge to stop it fast. You can use that lesser lofted club. Just make sure you have the technique. So we're going to hinge. We're going to chuck it late, and we're chucking it left. Late and left. Hinge, late and left. Here we go. Late and left. Oh, I sliced that one in half. Come on, spin for me, mama. Here we go. There it is. So launched it at 26. Yabba dabba doo. Thing landed at 33 and a half. Went to 36 and a half. That had some stopping power. Spin, 8,700. So I got 8,700 with my 58-degree wedge. Opened up. But the 53 still worked. What does that all mean? What it means is this. You want to have a little tour sauce? We all do. Raise your hand. I do. I know you do. I know you do. You can do it with either club. Find the one that you're most comfortable with. Then what I want you to do is I want you to take that thing. I want you to hinge it up a little bit. I want you to release that hinge in between your thighs. Don't release it before your trail thigh. Release it late. Chuck it left with that face open. Chuck it left with that face open. Can I say it one more time? Chuck it left with that face open, and you're going to get some tour sauce, and everybody's going to go, what did you do? Just send them our way. To improve all parts of your game, subscribe to my channel and click the link below.